Hi, today I'm going to show you how to make a really simple net live catch trap. It's a good trap, it doesn't kill the animals, which is kind of a down, but it's good, because then you know you haven't put it next door neighbour's cat or anything and it's dead. That would be a whole lot to explain. Okay, this is all you need. You're going to need a tray, which I put my cord around one of the branches. You're going to need a mallet or a big stone, something to hammer in the stakes and acts as a dead weight. You're going to need a knife. A penknife is what I'm using. Oh, my finger is gone. I'm using a penknife. Oh, there it is. I'm using a penknife. Then you've got to have to carve 2 stakes. You just need to point them at the end. I picked up the dirty one. Point them at the end and carve a little notch into them. That's what the bamboo cane is going to sit in. These are really important bits. Without these, the whole thing's going to fail. Make them longer. My soil's pretty firm, so I didn't need them as long, but make them longer. They'll work better. I mean, these are about, 5 inches long. So they'll work better. The longer, the more weight you'll be able to use on your dead weight, hence the bigger the animal. Right, let's piece it together. I'm going to start with what you should use as a net, but I've used a tea towel. I folded it over so to make a square, and I've used my amazing sewing technique over here in the corners just to hold it into a square. I'm using a bamboo cane and a heavy-duty crab fishing line. This works great because it's green, so look, it's going to be hard to detect in the woodland, wherever you happen to be going. And I haven't had to cut it, so you want to use a tea towel or the heavy-duty crab fishing line for fishing or whatever. I haven't cut any of it, so it works. I've undone the stitching at the corners here, so you can just see what I've done. I've run through the line, and at every corner, I've done that the whole way around, and at every corner I've pulled out that little loop. This is all one piece, and then tied it onto here. It's a bit tangled, I've used it a few times, so I'll show you again in this corner. Run it through the seam that I've made, pull it out, this little semicircle, and join it up onto the bamboo cane. Right, that's all there is to show you really. Now let's set it up. Okay, I've set it up, it only took a few seconds. I've banged in the stakes at either side, using the notches to hold in the bamboo cane. Now I've laid up the tea towel about 50-50, half on each side of the bamboo cane. I've set it up a bit lower than normal. I've set up the hammer quite low compared to where the branch is, just for show really. Okay. Now, let's show you what I've done. Let's say instead of baiting it, you set it up on the rabbit tray. The rabbit comes along completely unaware of what's about to happen. It knocks the trigger stick. The bag gets thrown up into the air. Not quite that violent. Normally it'll be higher off the ground. So out of reach of any other predators or things that might go, wow, that's an easy meal. And you'd lose your trap. The more the animal struggles, or the heavier the animal happens to be, the tighter these cords are going to pull. Hence, the tighter the bag's going to get. It's a very efficient trap. Hope you liked it. So that's it. Net trap. Hope you liked it. Bye bye.